Float Your Boat is a 4 to 5 day marine summer camp sponsored by the Westport Shipyard in coordination with Pacific Mountain Workforce Development Council, K-20, and the Regional Marine Manufacturing Skill Panel. The summer camp is built upon the practical application of boat construction. During this presentation, you will see the activities and processes the students go through to install a deck on the bulkhead of a model boat. We will be introducing students to a hands-on approach to the importance of classroom skills as applied in marine manufacturing in a team atmosphere. At this time, the group is getting an idea of expectations for all parties and the rotation of duties as designer and builder. The Westport Director of Safety, Jamie Toll, instructs the students in flex and stretch and safety in the marine manufacturing atmosphere. At our Westport facilities every morning, this is your first job, and it's always done in groups. Due to the high cost of insurance and claims, safety has been placed as number one to keep our employees safe. Safety orientation typically takes 3 to 4 hours prior to their first day of work. Directly after the safety orientation, we tour the plant and get the awe factor and see what we deal with in life size. Now we are looking at the size and dimension of a 130 hull mold, where the students will learn the machinery and the lamination processes for composites. Returning to the classroom after lunch at Westport Shipyard with a picture of how we will be leveling the hull, each team is given their hull and cradle for the first step in the process of leveling the hull. Next, the teams are given a set of prints and start applying math principles and communication skill. At this point, you'll see the focus of the students in the process we'll use to complete our hulls. Here you see students visualizing the importance of math principles to get measurements for the boat building principle. The hulls are measured from prints, and we start to see the importance of fractions in calculating the measurements. It is important to verify the accuracy of each hull as being leveled quickly and accurately each day. Once leveling is complete and the center line is established, its accuracy is vital in patterning and installing parts correctly. Learning terminology such as transom and shear is critical in our daily communications process. It is important that each member understand the process as we rotate job duties each day. Communication is very important, whether verbal, written, or on drawings. Instructors must be clear and understandable throughout the training. Participating instructors from the different schools represented provided students with oversight on their calculations in the process to find accurate measurements. Here the students are understanding the importance of what double check is in verifying correct placement of all parts. Participating instructors help to verify each step before moving on. As in carpentry, we measure twice and cut once. Station lines are every 5 feet. Placement is critical when installing large parts. Each team's designer must communicate to the installer where each placement is. Instructors help to clearly identify location and help with process explanations. Here the instructors need to know what they are explaining to the students. A hard point is a point on the hull and is consistently found in the hull mold. The students must identify the hard points, then verify on the prints, and transfer them to the model. Here students are working on triangulation measurements to find that they can quickly get close to the proper placement of station lines and learn the 3-4-5 rule to accurately place these marks critical in building the hulls. Taking the mystery out of math, the students learn the 3-4-5 rule and learn to make it friendly. While some students understood the theorem, they had little or no practical application of it. At this point, the group is ready to establish the necessary bulkheads and learn to make patterns. The designer must again relay the information from print to mark out and identify the bulkheads on the hull shear. Terminology is very important. Students must know our tools and be certain they are accurate. Is a level level? The students are learning correct patterning and scribing techniques for quick and accurate fits the very first time. Prior to use of the hot melt glue gun, each team must discuss how to do it safely, as safety is number one. With patterns completed, students can offer assistance to teams that haven't completed theirs, thus applying the overall principle of teamwork. Now with all the patterns complete by all the teams, the students are ready to make and install the bulkheads. The first step is to transfer patterns to plywood and mark each bulkhead with its letter for easy identification. Once identified, they are ready to cut each bulkhead safely. The designer must verify the height of the bulkheads to prepare for deck placement. The next step for students after cutting and tacking each bulkhead in its proper location is to use a straight edge to verify bulkhead heights. Once verification of bulkhead placement is correct, the students level, plumb, and glue them in place. With each team completing the bulkhead placements, we are ready to begin the final phase, the deck installation. Students learn to apply math techniques in graphing out a part, rather than just making patterns. Once the students understand the graphing process, they transfer the marks to the deck part to lay out and cut the deck for placement. On the last day of class, the students have an opportunity to see a $45,000 machine used to glue the Westport decks in place. Students were also given time to ask questions of employees doing the jobs they just learned at summer camp. The group ends the tour with a close-up of our Westport 130-foot motor yacht. Certificates of interview were given to students who applied themselves well at the class. Job well done. Thanks, everyone.